Hey, what up, G fan? Today I'll be going over some of my best holy grails in my entire collection. And boys, we have a lot. All right, so we're gonna probably target the same brand here and there, so on and so forth. But all these fragrances are my top holy grail. All right, so we're gonna start off from the House of Perfumes de Marly. And guys, try to stick to the end of the video because I really want you to know what I personally like, and I want you guys to give me maybe your top 10, top 5 fragrances that you personally consider your holy grail. But these fragrances that I have here, guys, for me are just straight up freaking bangers. All right, so for the first fragrance, we're gonna start from the House of Perfumes de Marly. And one of my fragrances that I just really love is Perfumes de Marly Pegasus. Now, this is a vanilla, powdery almond type of a fragrance, and it smells fantastic. Right now, I know a lot of people may not like this fragrance because it might be a little too creamy, powdery for you guys, but to me, it is freaking good, all right? Especially for the fall and winter time, and sometime this spring, this fragrance really holds me down and pulls me some nice, sexy compliments, guys. So if you're in a house, and you love the House of Perfumes de Marly, you want to check something you haven't checked out yet, check Perfumes de Marly Pegasus. This fragrance is really, really top notch, all right? And another fragrance that I really love from the House of Perfumes de Marly I have here is Herod. Now, this is more of a cinnamon, tobacco, warm, spicy, creamy type of a fragrance. It's very delicious, very mouth-watering, and very seductive. And I love this fragrance, especially when I'm going out for like those club night situations and so on and so forth. This fragrance just freaking smells good and draws attention, and it has very good performance. So guys, check this fragrance out, and I'm telling you, this fragrance is like a certified panty dropper. All right, for another fragrance here, now this is a 2023 release, and this is Perfumes de Marly Altan. I forgot the name of the fragrance. Not Altan, Altair. And now this is a vanilla, praline, creamy type of a fragrance, gourmandish, very delicious, very mouth-watering. And if you guys love vanilla fragrances, you're gonna love this fragrance. And it's very, very unique as well. And it has very good performance, and it's perfect for the fall and winter time situation, boys. And it's just freaking good, guys. So check this fragrance out, especially if you love vanilla type of a fragrance. Now, I also have here is Perfumes de Marly Haltan, and this one has a very similar DNA. If you're familiar with the House of Initio, you have Oud for Greatness, and this fragrance has a very, very similar note breakdown to that fragrance, very similar DNA, if I should say. But to me, this one just smells a lot better than Oud for Greatness. Now, Oud for Greatness is an amazing, amazing fragrance, but Haltan is just good, guys. It's just straight up good. You got that saffron, the oud, the praline, the spicy, delicious freaking vibes, boys. And when I wear this fragrance, I just tend to get more better reaction from this one than for Oud for Greatness. So guys, check this fragrance out if you're in the house of Perfumes de Marly. You got to check this bad boy out. I'm telling you, it's really, really good. All right, another fragrance, and this should be the last fragrance from the House of Perfumes de Marly, and I have is Latent Exclusive. Now, I will probably put the original Latent as number 1 compared to Latent Exclusive, but when I first started my YouTube channel, I kind of dropped the bottle, but I would still go with Latent Exclusive as well. Either or will be fine for me. Now, if you're looking for more like a mass appealing, sexy type of a fragrance from the Latent line, then the original one is the way to go. This one is a bit more darker, more smoky, more bold, and it's sometimes my kind of vibe if I'm looking to go into like that bad boy type of a vibe DNA, all right? So this fragrance still holds the original Latent Exclusive with that dark vibe, and it just smells amazing with good performance. So check this fragrance out if you're a bold, confident individual, all right? Now let's go jump into the House of Stronger With You. And for this one, the House from Pori Armani, this is Stronger With You, absolutely. Now, when we talk about the Stronger With You line, there's a lot. You got the new recent release, Stronger With You Tobacco. I recently just ordered that when it first arrived in the mail. You have the Stronger With You Intensely. You know, that's pretty much the prefer one that normally a lot of people goes for. Now, for me, I personally prefer Absolutely because I love that boozy, delicious type of a vibe. And if you do, guys, give me a thumbs up. All right, so I really love that vanilla boozy type of a combo. Just smells fantastic, smells amazing, and it just pulls freaking compliment. And I feel like that boozy vibe is just more mature, and it just draws more of the ladies' attention. All right, now another one from the house of Emporio Armani Stronger With You line that I also enjoy is the 2023 release, and that is Stronger With You Amber. All right, and this fragrance is a sleeper. You know, a lot of people don't talk about this fragrance, but the fragrance just smells freaking good. All right, it's pretty much still that Stronger With You DNA, that vanilla chestnut type of a combo, but we have that amber, boys, and the amber in this fragrance is just freaking fantastic, guys. So if you haven't got the chance to put your nose on this fragrance, please do so. And this fragrance also pulls freaking compliments. The ladies just love it. And when I rock this bad boy, it's normally like, yo, what you got on? Man, you smell good. Boy, damn, where do you get that fragrance from? You know, and I don't like gatekeeping fragrances. So I like to hook people up because I want everybody else to smell amazing. So check out Stronger With You Amber because this fragrance is straight up fantastic. All right. Now, the next fragrance here we're going to go is from the house of Gucci, right? And now this one is Gucci Guilty Elixir that Parfum. Now this is more of a white floral type of a fragrance. And I know a lot of people out there don't like white floral, but white floral is really good, guys. It's something you need to wear with confidence, all right? And the spicy to this fragrance just elevate the fragrance even more, boys. So this is another sleeper that people don't talk about, guys. So once again, you love that white floral spicy combo, boys. This fragrance is going to satisfy you. So check this beast of a scent, boys, because this fragrance is good. And a matter of fact, for this video, let's make this the scent of the day. Yikes. All right. So now we're jumping into the next. Let's go into the house of Initio, actually. And I have three Initio fragrances that I personally enjoy. One of them is, let's go with Musk Therapy. Now, this one is more of a floral, musky, fresh type of a vibe, and it smells fantastic. I think when we talk about nice, fresh fragrances for the spring and summertime, this fragrance has to probably have one of the best, probably top 3 scent profile for spring summer DNA. Now, this is also a compliment factor. It is sexy, it's uplifting, and it's just good, guys. Like, I'll personally recommend sample this fragrance. If you guys are on the market for a spring or summertime fragrance and you look into a house of like niche fragrances, check this fragrance out, sample it, boys. And I'm telling you, smelling this fragrance is just straight up breathtaking, boys. So going on to the next fragrance, and this is from the same line we have, is Rehab. And this is more of a creamy, tobacco, fresh type of a vibe. A matter of fact, if you guys remember, if you guys know Spice Bomb Extreme, you know, that nice tobacco, spicy type of a vibe, this is pretty much that. It smells very similar. Not, this is, to me, is just a more smoother, more creamier, more refined, more easy to wear than Spice Bomb Extreme, right? I feel like when you wear Spice Bomb Extreme, the opening is very harsh, right? You have that peppermint, you know, that comes in very hard and very, I don't know, I just don't like it. But people don't like the opening of Spice Bomb. But when you rock this bad boy right here, it's just easy to wear, easy to pull off, and it's just very addictive. All right, so this is another fragrance that I personally recommend to check out from the house of Initio. It is straight up fantastic. All right, now for the last fragrance from the house of Initio, you guys should guess this one because this one is also fantastic, and this is Side Effect. All right, this is just straight up cinnamon, saffron, boozy, delicious freaking rum. And like I told you guys before, boozy fragrances are just freaking seductive, right? So when I'm looking into going to like a date night situation for the fall and winter time, I'm pulling this bad boy right here because it draws attention, not just from the girl that I'm walking to the date night with, but everybody around me. Every time I walk past somebody, it's like, boy, you smelling good. What do you got on, boy? And it is this sexy beast, seductive beast of a fragrance from the house of Initio, and its Side Effect. Boys, check this fragrance out, and I'm telling you guys, it is fan-freaking-tastic. All right? Now we're gonna go. I only have one fragrance here from the house of by Killian, and there's another fragrance that I do want from the house of by Killian. I think it's forgot the name of it. It's in the black bottle. I think it's Black Phantom. It smells like something like chocolate or something, chocolate and honey. But I didn't get the fragrance because I'm hearing it doesn't have good performance. But guys, if you have that fragrance and it does perform, let me know because I'm hearing otherwise. But for this fragrance right here from by Killian, I have his Angel Share. And this is another boozy, sexy fragrance. It has cognac. It has cinnamon. It's just straight up freaking delicious and freaking boozy. And I'm telling you, girls go crazy. When I mean crazy, they go crazy with this DNA, boys. So check this fragrance out if you love that cinnamon boozy type of a combo. Because I'm telling you, it is mouth-watering. These girls are going to probably want to devour you guys. So check this fragrance out. And I'm telling you, your boy got you. So now we're going into the house of MFK. And I think I only have one. No, I have two, actually. Two fragrances from the house of MFK that I personally do enjoy and I consider my holy grail. The first one I'm going to go here is with Grand Soir, right? I felt this was a little more easy to enjoy than the other fragrances that have coming up next. This is more of a vanilla amber type of a combo. But the performance, it is a room filler, guys. You're going to walk in, people's going to be like, boy, you are projecting. What the you got on, boys. You're filling up the entire room. People are turning heads. People want to know what you got on, boy. And let them know your boy's hooking you up with bangers because you got your boy MFK Grand Soir projecting you like the beast you are. Now, the next fragrance here is for the guys who want something for date night, right? You're into rose? Then you got to check out this beast of a fragrance, and that is Oud Satin Mood. All right, so this is more of a vanilla oud rose type of a combo. It is powdery, it is sexy, it also has bees performance, and it's very good for date night situation as well. If I'm not wearing side effect, I'm normally pulling this bad boy right here. All right, because the fragrance is good. All right, people they just can't get enough, boys. They just cannot get enough. So if you look into that rose, you love that vanilla, one of the best seductive notes in the game. You will love that bit of that oud freaking vibes, boys. You love turning up the mood, like the name mentioned, set the freaking mood. Then, boys, you gotta check this fragrance out because it is good and it's a masterpiece of a scent from the house of MFK. All right. Now, the next fragrance I have here is from the house of Prada. And this is Prada Luna Rose. This is Prada L'Homme Intense. Now, this is an Irish-based fragrance. It's come off very soapy, very sexy, very fresh out of the shower, white tea freaking vibes. Now, this fragrance does people do tell me that the fragrance is discontinued, but it is not. If you guys want to jump into like Joman Shop or Fragrance Buy, if anything, I'm gonna leave it in the description below. Check the fragrance out. It should be available on those sites, and it smells fantastic. The fragrance is a Irish-based fragrance. It's powdery, it is soapy, it is fresh, it is clean, and it is absolutely amazing. So check this fragrance out, especially if you're looking something for the office and looking to get those ladies' attention during office-type situations. All right? The next fragrance here I have from the house of Amouage, and I have here is Reflection. Oh my God, the names. Interlude Black Iris. All right, so Interlude Black Iris, as the name mentioned, is Iris-based fragrance with some nice smoky, dark vibes. All right, now if you're familiar with the original Amouage Reflection, Amouage Interlude, that fragrance was known as the Blue freaking Beast. It was a projecting monster. Now, it is not a compliment fragrance, right? It's something that you got to wear if you're bold in your confidence within yourself, and that fragrance is just going to pull you confident because you are a confident individual. But it is still hard to wear because that oregano. But your boy is hooking you up with the flanker, and that is Black Iris, and it's more easy to wear. And I think it's just a lot better than the original because they removed the oregano and we have the Iris sexy freaking vibes. All right, so if you love that smoky, dark, powdery type of a vibe, boys, Black Iris is where it's at. All right, moving on to the next fragrance on this list. Now, this is a clone to a very expensive fragrance from the house of YSL, and we have here is Mustache, all right? And this is a clone of YSL Tuxedo, all right? Now, the fragrance is fantastic, but This fragrance is about 90% of that cologne, and I don't want to spend $250 on tuxedo, all right, when I have this beast already here getting the job done. It is vanilla, it is patchouli, it is amber, it is sexy, it is seductive, it is easy to wear, easy to pull off. And honestly, guys, if you want to smell, if you want to save some money and you don't want to spend $250 on YSL tuxedo, boys, check this fragrance out, and I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy this beast, especially if you love that vanilla, patchouli, amber type of a scent. You're gonna be satisfied. Now we're gonna move on to the next fragrance on this list, guys, and I have here is Acqua di Gio Parfum. All right, now this is pretty much the brand new Acqua di Gio Profumo that has been discontinued. All right, and overall, to me, I feel this fragrance right here is a lot better than the original Acqua di Gio Parfum. It's more refined, more easy to wear, easy to pull off, better performances. It just smells absolutely amazing. Now, if you're an individual who does not want to have like a crazy collection like I do, then this fragrance is going to probably satisfy you in pretty much anything you needed to do. Spring, summer, winter, and fall, date night, club night, office, whatever the case might be, this fragrance is going to satisfy you. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this video because I'm providing you guys with a lot of freaking bangers, guys. So don't forget, if you guys are still watching in this video, please let me know your top 5, your top 10, even your top 15 of your holy girls. I'm just curious to know, is it better than my list? I don't know, because my list looking like freaking bangers. All right, so moving on to the next fragrance here, guys. We're gonna go into the house of Argos, and I have 2 fragrances. No, matter of fact, I have 3. Is this the third? Yes, I have 3 fragrances here that I enjoy from the house of Argos. The first one is Dene, right? I feel like when we talking about Dene, this might be one of the easiest fragrances you could probably wear from the house, all right? It is creamy, it is fresh, it is sexy, it is seductive, and the ladies love this type of a vibe, all right? This fragrance, I believe you can also wear potentially in the springtime, but I know we're rocking this bad boy here during the fall and winter time situation, and boys, it draws freaking compliment, and I'm telling you, panty dropper certified, you got my thumbs up. All right, another fragrance that we have here from the house of Argos, you guessed it, we have here is Triumph of Bacchus. All right, now this is a boozy, creamy, fruity, delicious type of a vibe. And when we're talking about the house of Argos, this is probably the best fragrance released from the house. All right, but this one right here is an extreme concentration and it lasts pretty much forever. All right, and if you never tried this fragrance pretty much smells very similar to the house of Mancera tobacco, red tobacco. That's pretty much what this fragrance pretty much smells like, just pretty much without the opening, all right, and with better performance. So just imagine smelling sexy, boozy, and straight up seductive pretty much all freaking night. Boys, you leaving home with a freaking body, all right? Now, the next fragrance here we have here, well, it's still from the house of Argos. We have here is Fall of Phaethon. And this is a 2024 release, and it is amazing, all right? If we love smoky fragrances, bold fragrances, something that is creamy, boys, this fragrance is good. It's unique. If you rock this bad boy, ain't nobody smelling like you, all right? If you're confident within yourself, you a sexy individual, boys, you a bad boy, this is the fragrance you should be rocking during the fall and winter time situation. And I'm telling you, sample this bad boy. If you love those type of fragrances, DNA, that bonus, smoky type of a vibe, and I'm telling you, you're going to be satisfied. Leave it in the comments below if you happen to try this fragrance out, because I'm telling you, it is a banger. All right? So here's another. Now let's go into the house of Lattafa. And this one, I believe this is Lattafa Neberis. Now, this to me gives me that nice chocolatey, delicious vibe. I think it's coming off the cacao and a vanilla type of a combo. That's pretty much what this fragrance pretty much bring it to the table. But it smells really, really good. Mouth-watering, delicious. Gonna make these girls want to eat you for dinner. Boys, so if you love that vanilla, the cacao type of a combo, then this is an easy pickup for you. Now, another fragrance from the house of Lattafa that I really do enjoy is Honor and Glory, all right? This have some pineapple, some creme brulee, vanilla, some nice delicious vibes as well. And I'm not sure if this fragrance is a clone to another fragrance, because I do know Lattafa fragrances, they normally make clones, but this fragrance has to be probably the best release from the house of Lattafa. It is just freaking good. All right, if you guys think there's another fragrance that is better than this fragrance from the house of Lattafa, let me know. But to me, this is the best fragrance released from the house of Lattafa. All right, that is not a clone. All right, moving on to the next fragrance here. We have here is Mancera Chadrat Boise Intense. And to me, this is a nice Creative Ventures alternative for me that I personally enjoy. I do not like Creative Ventures anymore, or even if I did, that fragrance to me is just overly played out. All right, it's out of style. All right, this fragrance right here just smells better, lasts longer, and it gets the job done for a fraction of the price. So if you're looking to smell similar to Creative Ventures, you're looking for better performance, looking for versatile fragrance, potential signature scent, you got to check this beast of a fragrance, because this fragrance is just that good. All right, moving on. Oh, we have two more Mancera fragrances. Oopsie daisy. All right, so here's two other Mancera fragrances that I have. This is Amol Cafe, and this is gonna be more for the individual who love straight up coffee note and sugar, pretty much. And it smells really fantastic. You know, if you love that warm, spicy coffee note with some sugar vibes, then this fragrance is a fragrance you should probably check out, and it smells fantastic for a wintertime situation. Another fragrance that I like from the house of Mancera you have here is Tonka Cola. All right, now out of the three, this might be my favorite one, just because it has that nice cherry cola vibe. It's very frizzy, it's very warm, very spicy, very seductive. Perfect for Netflix chill night, boys. This fragrance is freaking good. All right, so if you love that smell, that nice cherry cola vibe, boys, and you love that spiciness in fragrances, then you're gonna love this beast of a fragrance out as well. Now let's jump into the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. Man, hold on, I got a lot of fragrances in the way here. But let's go into the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. And I have three Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances that I like, but I'm going to make the last one my favorite one. So for the first fragrance here, we're going to go with Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Le Parfum. Now, this fragrance to me is amazing. And the spice, it smells so freaking good. A lot of people complains about the performance, all right? For me, I get good performance. I get decent projection. I do get compliments. The vanilla, it is iris, it is lavender, it is cardamom. It is straight up sexy, delicious, not delicious, sexy, seductive vibes, all right? Good for special occasion. Good if you just looking good if you want to go out for date night situation, you want to go clubbing, smelling amazing, special occasion, whatever the case might be, this fragrance is really, really good. All right. And to me, out of these three, this probably has the best scent profile, but it has the worst performance. All right. And the next fragrance that we have here is Le Beau Le Parfum. Now, this is more of a woody, coconut, pineapple, tropical type of a vibe. Is a bit sweet, more seductive, more sexier than Le Male Le Parfum. And honestly, it's just absolutely fantastic. And I know they released a brand new fragrance. I believe is Le Beau Paradise Garden. I have ordered it. I'm waiting for it to arrive. And when I try the fragrance out, maybe this list might change. But as of right now, to me, this fragrance right here, it is beast in the compliment department. And the next and last one from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier we have here is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir. Now, this one right here, I love to death. The only downside that I don't like about this fragrance is the mint. But outside of that, the vanilla, the honey, the tonka, the tobacco, the lavender, this fragrance is a straight up freaking masterpiece worthy of a scent. It is a fragrance that every man who loves sweet fragrances or love that Jean Paul Gaultier vibe must have in their collection, guys. And boys, this fragrance is a beast. Check it out. All right. So now let's go into the house of Rasasi. And we have here is Rasasi Hawas for him Ice. Now, this is a 2023 release. And honestly, if you guys remember the original Rasasi Hawas, that pretty much had that Invictus Aqua type of DNA. It was fresh, it was aquatic, it was citrus, it was fruity, it was sexy, and it was a projecting monster. Now this fragrance, excuse me, this fragrance pretty much has a very similar DNA to the original, but this time we have a more of a sweeter vibes, and I personally love it. All right, to me, this is an upgrade to the original Hawas for him. All right, so if you guys looking to check this bad boy out, you love that fresh switch, you love that fresh sweet type of a combo, then boys, you gotta check this fragrance out, and the performance is straight up top notch. All right. So now let's go into the house of Nishane. And for Nishane, I have 3 fragrances here. No, matter of fact, I have 2. All right, the first one we got here is Wulong Cha. Now, this is gonna be more for the people who love that green note type of vibe. If you like green tea, that's pretty much what this fragrance is gonna bring to the table. It is fresh, it is citrus, and it just have that nice green tea vibe. And I'm telling you, boys, it smells fantastic. You're not gonna be smelling like crap. It smells really, really good, and the ladies dig it. All right, check this fragrance out, sample it, whatever, spray it on, and tell your girl what do you think of it. And she's gonna be like, boy, you're smelling freaking good. All right, and the next fragrance we have here is Nishane. We have the original, and we have Nishane Annie X. Both of these fragrances are amazing. If you can see by the juice, your boy, it is dripping. All right, so Annie is the original. This is more of a gourmand vanilla sweet heaven type of a vibe. It is delicious, it is mouth-watering, and it is to die freaking for. All right, this is pretty much my go-to fall and wintertime fragrance when I want to smell absolutely vanilla freaking delicious vibes. Now, this one, Annie X, is more of a fresher vibe of the original Annie. You still have that DNA of that vanilla, sexy, delicious vibe, but you have a fresher twist. But this is more for the individual who doesn't love that vanilla that is right in your freaking face. All right, you want more, a little more settled down. You want more of a fresher vibe, then you should go with this bad boy right here. But both are great, both perform, and they're both gonna get you compliment and have you smell absolutely amazing. All right. What else do we have here? Jumping into the next one we have here is Valentino, Born in Roma Intense. Now, this is for the people who love that delicious vanilla, one of the most seductive notes in the freaking game with that lavender freaking combo. All right, you put them together, you got this sexy beast of a vibe right here. This fragrance is sexy, it is fresh, and it's straight up freaking seductive. If you're looking to make an impression for those day and night situation, boy, let this friggin' works is freaking magic. All right, moving on to the next fragrance here. We have here from the house of Givenchy, and we have here Gentleman Reserve Privé. All right, now this is more of an Irish pottery type of a fragrance with that boozy, delicious rum that I freaking love. So if you guys love that type of combo, boys, you're gonna love this fragrance. This fragrance is freaking good. You're gonna love this fragrance. You're gonna love this fragrance, guys. If you love that Irish type of a pottery type of a combo, you love that boozy rum, you love the mix together, boys, and you're looking for something that is spicy to turn on the freaking room, those date night situation, or potentially Netflix chill night, boys, check this fragrance out because the fragrance is good. All right, let's move on to the next fragrance here, and I have here is Starman Nebula from the house of Fragrance World. Now, this fragrance is a clone to a discontinued fragrance, and I believe the name of the fragrance is Pure Moat. And I never tried that fragrance the day of my life. And if this fragrance is a clone to that fragrance, guys, this fragrance or that fragrance is a masterpiece worthy because the fragrance is fantastic. And like I mentioned, as my previous fragrance or my other fragrances, this is also another boozy freaking vibes because boozy fragrances are freaking good. All right, so Starman Nebula, if you try Pure Moat and you're looking for an alternative, this fragrance right here seems to get the job done, and it smells fantastic. All right, so check this bad boy out. All right, another fragrance we have here is from the house YSL, and we have here is Blue Electrique. All right, now This fragrance, I believe it is discontinued. You cannot get your hands potential on this fragrance. But this fragrance, I don't know why they discontinue it. It's freaking fantastic. If you smell the original, this is pretty much 10 times better than the original. It is just straight up cardamom fucking freaking heaven. Oops. This is cardamom freaking heaven of a scent, and it smells absolutely amazing, boys. So if you can put your hands on this bad boy right here, boys, you're going to be smelling freaking good. All right. Another fragrance right here we have here is, this is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. All right. Now, this is more of a vanilla amber type of a combo, and it smells amazing, delicious, and it's worth every single penny. All right. This fragrance is about $40, $60, whatever the case might be. And for the money, it is worth it. All right. So if you love that vanilla ambery type of a combo, you love the deliciousness, you're going to love this beast of a fragrance for the fall and winter time situation. Now, moving on to another fragrance on this list. Now, I know this is a clone, and we have here is exclusive tobacco, and this is from Maison Alhambra. And this is pretty much, it's a tobacco type of a fragrance that is done freaking good, blended to perfection. Now, this fragrance is pretty much a clone to Mystery Tobacco from the house of, I forgot the house, but it's the clone to this fragrance is Mystery Tobacco, and the fragrance smells amazing. It's a tobacco fragrance. It is spicy, it is warm, it is cozy, it is inviting, and it is absolutely bad boy freaking vibes. All right, so you love tobacco fragrance and you don't want to spend money on Mystery Tobacco, get this sexy beast of a fragrance and get the job done. All right, now moving on to the next fragrance on this list we have here is Montel Infinity. All right, so Montel Infinity was a fragrance that was released in 2023, and honestly, this is another sleeper that nobody's talking about. All right, this fragrance has some crazy performance with a crazy scent profile. It is fruity, it is sexy, it is soft, it is spicy, it is seductive, it is creamy, it is amazing. All right, so look at the note breakdown to this fragrance, guys, and I'm telling you, you're going to be satisfied. And when you put this bad boy on, guys, you're going to be a walking compliment freaking god. All right? Now, for the last fragrance on this list right here, this is my favorite fragrance in my entire collection, boys. And this fragrance is just straight up freaking tastic. And we have here is Zerjov, all right? And this is Naxos, all right? So this fragrance right here is a vanilla, honey, tobacco, lavender type of a fragrance that smells absolutely freaking amazing. All right, this fragrance right here, it is spicy, it is creamy, it is sweet, it is freaking delicious, and boys, it is freaking amazing, and it is worth every single penny. And now, if you guys do own this fragrance, I will recommend you guys to combine this fragrance together with Grand Soir, and you're gonna have a beast of a combo. And if you guys do happen to do that and mix those two fragrances together, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you think. Because mixing those two fragrances together, boys, it is straight up amazing. And now, if you guys are looking for some awesome everyday fragrances for men, check this video right here as I provide you with those freaking fragrances. Guys, see you on the next video.